Peace and Blessings Collective, welcome in. Editing Lindra here, popping in to say that sorry that I am out of focus basically this entire video. I hope you think these flowers are as beautiful as I thought they were because I wanted them in the frame, but they made my face be out of focus. The cards that I show end up being in focus, and sometimes my face will go into focus when I show a card, but it's basically going to be like this the whole video. But I don't want to scrap the message because it hit. So I hope you enjoy and can see past the fuzziness. Major quantum shift, timeline shift, reality shift, if you can tell by my background. The last time you guys heard my voice, if you saw the last reading, I was living in somewhere else. I've moved. I'm still in the process of getting settled, but I am so well accommodated in my new space that, you know, even the process of getting settled has been comforting, has been comfortable, even when, like, the adjustment process can be a little, the word that came to mind was unknown, but, like, you know, like when you're in a new space and you're figuring out where things go and how to organize and what goes where, you have to make room for there to be chaos until things settle down and things get organized, because organization requires a little bit of disorganization first to get things sorted out. So if things are feeling chaotic, 111 on the time as I'm saying that, like this new beginning, if it feels chaotic, just know that you are not alone, but be able to feel, know, sense the underlying stillness in the chaos, because the chaos is not a deterrent. It's confirmation that you're on the right path, that you're doing exactly what you're supposed to be, because we're literally disrupting a system that has stood so long that, you know, the energy of this message, the energy, since like I just turned the camera on and the energy has shifted and it feels very quantum, very high vibrational, and with this changing of the system, it feels like a shift in, you know, the collective consciousness, but that's not something everyone is aware of. Like, there's shifts and changes that are happening on levels that cannot be explained, even though they may have like visible applications, repercussions. It's like these invisible, inexplicable changes that are taking place are also affecting the 3D, but in a way that is hard to explain to people who are either not tapped in or just have not been a part of the journey. It was just 2, 3, 4, as I was saying that. Like, if there are people that have not been like close to you in the last, I'm going to say 3 to 6 months, to really see how you got to the point that you're about to get to, or because really it feels like you're already in it, you're already aligned with the timeline where whatever this manifestation is going to show up, but it feels like it has already shown up, but it's one of those things that still has to bloom. Like, you know, it's there and you know the seed has been planted and it's blooming as we speak. But the people who were not there with you in these last 3 to 6 months to see how it progressed, because it did progress naturally, even if it progressed, confirmation burp, more quickly than the average person may anticipate, it still progressed naturally. 333 on the time as I'm saying that. But it's almost as though like this part of the message is like getting, like there's like a throat chakra blockage here. But what I'm trying to say is those who have not seen the natural progression are going to be shocked at where you're about to like pop out from. It's like they saw you here and now you're there and they're like, how'd you get there? What happened? To them, it's going to look like you teleported, maybe that you did something. I don't know. Like there will be assumptions. There will be, it is a Sunday as I'm filming this, and literally this is the first time I've shuffled on camera in my new space, and the first card to come out is Jesus, acts of service. When you serve, the universe serves you. And that just feels like confirmation for whoever is hearing this message, that you have shown up in service your entire life. Archangel Metatron and Sandalphon on the bottom of the deck here with sacred connection, synchronicity, divine connection, understanding lessons. There are connections coming in for you that are going to, defy all of your past experiences, is what it feels like. Like you are about to be served, cared for. Like this is your most loved, cared for timeline. Like you are going to be supported in a way that you may not have even realized was possible. We have 3 more cards here. Definitely divine union energy, because we have another, that's not even the first card I saw, but we have Archangel Michael and Archangel Faith, along with Archangel Metatron and Archangel Sandalphon, which are divine counterpart energies. And under Metatron and Sandalphon is Rama and Sita with holy union. There is definitely a major love connection in this energy, and it does feel romantic, but it could just be that sacred union within of the divine masculine and the divine feminine. But this does feel like the coming together of partners. And Archangel Michael and Faith say spiritual calling, divine protection, breakthrough moment. That's what the people around you are about to witness, is this breakthrough moment. They're going to see you break through. And a lot of them may act shocked, but they really aren't. They saw the power in you the moment they met you. And that is why they may have pretended not to see it, or to keep you quiet, keep you from expressing the fullness of your power, because they knew, or at least they had an inkling of how powerful you are, but they don't even know the half of it. We have Bridget here with inner fire. Let your passion lead you to your purpose. That fire, that passion is something that can't be mimicked. And there are people that wish that they had the fire and passion that you carry, but this is like a soul print. This is not something that you decided you were going to be or going to have. Like this, I mean, you as like a human vessel, but like your soul knew this is the soul print. Your soul is such a bright light that there's no choice but for people to see it. And the only way for people not to see it is for you to dim it. And even when you try to dim, it's noticed that you're not moving authentically. Like you will feel the resistance in your day-to-day life when you are not showing up in your full self. And we have Seraphiel here with Archangel Seraphiel with heart of devotion. Let the cup of your heart be filled through commitment and dedication. Be committed and dedicated to showing up in your fullness. Don't let any of these external circumstances, or even because it feels like this coming season, this breakthrough season where you're popping out 7:44 on the time as I'm saying that. Excuse me. Confirmation burp. This breakthrough season, it feels like you're going to have to, justice on the bottom of the deck, claim your gifts in a way that you may be a little uncomfortable with, like claiming your intuition, claiming your clairvoyance, claiming your clairaudience, claiming your psychism, your mysticism, claiming those gifts that are intangible and inexplicable. And I know, like, because this resonates for me personally, being able to say firmly that I am an intuitive channel and be confident in the messages that are channeled through me, because I know that that is the gift that I carry. But being able to hold your ground in knowing that you have these gifts, even when people question you. Don't allow yourself to perceive people questioning your gifts as them denying them. Even if they are, you know what's real for you. You know what you experience. You know your truth. You can't let any external factors sway you from your belief in self, from your trust and faith and devotion and commitment to being the fullest, most authentic, most powerful, potent version of self, because that is the timeline we are on. No more of this Eight of Swords, like bound, blindfolded energy. Like she's in a mirror and she can't see herself because of all of the narratives and the thought patterns and the stories that have been fed, that have been indoctrinated, that say that, oh, this isn't real, you can't say this, you can't claim that, you're this, don't let your self-image be skewed or swayed by external opinions, because this is your energy, Six of Wands energy. Like, this is victorious energy. You are victorious. You have the victory. You've already won. Whatever this, because like I said, this breakthrough energy, something is like, the timeline is it's shifted. Like, you are on a different timeline, and you may already feel this. You may feel this energetic shift, but this Knight of Swords, fast moving energy, like fast communication. It feels like once you break the news, once you let the cat out of the bag of whatever this is, and you may not even be aware at this moment of what the cat even is that's in the bag. But there is something that is going to be revealed to you that you are then going to the Hermit and the Hanged Man. Yeah, and this is something that's going to be shown to you in, like, solitude. Like, this feels like a call to meditate. Like, go into deep meditation and ask your angels, guides, ancestors, source, the universe, your higher self, for sure. Get in tune with your higher self, because that Hermit energy and that Hangman energy, like, you see the synchronicity of the lights shining, like this light energy. That's the clarity. There is clarity coming in the very near future. Like, if there is any level of doubt or worry, this is your confirmation that it is all going to work out. You are going to, the Magician on the bottom of the deck, you are literally manifesting the reality of your dreams, whether you realize it or not. You know what you desire for yourself, and you've called it in, and it's coming. Like, you can't believe in magic and mysticism and all these things and expect for yourself not to receive miracles, for yourself not to experience these supernatural happenings, because that's the name of the game. And it's, given the season, it's literally spooky season. It's October as we speak. Empress energy. Like, this is your most nurtured and cared for timeline, and fertility may be a theme in the coming time, in this time period. Like, even just like fertile soil, planting seeds that grow into something that take on a life of their own. This is a very abundant timeline, a fruitful and abundant timeline, and you will not be doing it alone. Three of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. There will be support, there will be assistance, there will be help. You will not go through whatever this is alone, because this breakthrough energy is coming with basically a new life, a new experience, new opportunities, taking you out of your comfort zone. This Two of Swords energy, and you have to be open, because Two of Swords is like a block. Like, you're blocking something, you're intentionally pausing or waiting or trying to hold back a specific energy. But this Two of Swords coming out now, it feels like whatever it is, you need to relax into it, because it's 1313 all the time as I'm saying that. It's Five of Wands. Yeah, because I'm feeling resistance. You may want to resist this energy. Like, there may be like thoughts of, am I ready for this? Can I do this? Is this even the right choice to be making? 1331 as I'm saying that. But trust your inner fire. You wouldn't have the desire for it if it wasn't for you. Trust your desires, Temperance. Your balance will be restored. Like, in this moment, it may feel like, like the word that came to mind was overindulgence, or like maybe indulging in like instant gratification. But whatever this is not like a one and done kind of energy. This is something that is going to carry on, like, as a theme in this timeline. And it's abundant energy. This is something that is going to sustain the flow of abundance in your life, and temperance is still on the bottom of the deck. And we have the Six of Cups with it, which is this nostalgic inner child energy. You are fulfilling like childhood dreams at this time, but this Five of Pentacles, it may be something that you thought was foregone for you, like something that you thought maybe you would never even get, even though it's something that you prayed so hard for, or manifested, scripted, whatever it was, you were calling it in and you just knew it was coming. And then, it took longer than expected and you kind of let it go. You forgot about it. You released it. But this Knight of Pentacles, it was sitting in my hand and I didn't even see it. This Knight of Pentacles energy, it wasn't a no, it was a wait. And now that seed is sprouting. You're about to get to experience these childhood dreams, Queen of Swords, because you knew and you still know what direction you're headed in, but you are being asked to let go of the rigidity and the resistance to flow, because this path that you're on is going to be miraculous. It is miraculous. You are on the path of miracles in ways that can't be explained. And right now it might look impossible. It might look daunting, scary even. It might look like you're up against something that you've bitten off more than you can chew. But that's when the miracles happen. That is when you receive the blessings that don't make sense. The phone calls that you never could have planned. The offers from strangers. And that's why you need to be in this open, receptive energy, because you don't know where the blessing could come from. You could be walking past someone on the street. They drop something, you pick it up and give it to them, and they're so grateful to you. They're like, look, can I give you this? This is for you. You deserve this. Thank you for being a light in my day, because I haven't had someone smile at me or acknowledge me in I don't know how long. Thank you for being such a warm energy when I didn't know that was exactly what I needed. Those types of encounters, like encounters with earth angels and you being an earth angel yourself. Get a message of clarity and confirmation from Archangel Michael. Be the real you. Your greatest power comes from being who you truly are. Don't let anyone sway you from expressing your authentic self. What was I just saying? What was I just saying? Your truth is what is going to bring in your abundance. Trust your angels. So we have 6 with Be the Real You and 36 with Trust Your Angels. Let go of your expectations of how your dreams will come true. Trust that heaven has a perfect plan. Heaven has a perfect plan, and it is unfolding exactly as it should in this moment. Be a light to others. What was I just saying? 4, you have a powerful message to share. Shine your light on the world so that others can learn from you. And then we have number 3, with Archangel Michael is with you. Even though you can't see it, I am actively working on this situation. I am here and helping you. Confirmation that you are not doing this alone. You will not go through any hardship alone. Anytime it looks bleak, know that you are right on the edge of a breakthrough and you have so much divine support that there is no need to worry. Don't pray and worry. If you're going to pray, don't worry. If you're going to worry, don't pray. And that goes for however you connect with the higher power, however you trust, because you can trust and know that things are working out because of your higher power. And this may be triggering to some. And there is power in prayer, and there is power in expressing your truest, deepest desires. But when you know that the God of all religion, the universal God, the universal truth, the universal energy, the life force energy is within you, that you are made from it, made of it, you are it. You are a fraction of infinity, which is still infinite. Then you know that every thought you think is a prayer. Every word you speak Every intention you set is a prayer that sets the universe in motion. Your words, thoughts, and action set the universe in motion. And that's why it's so important to be disciplined and dedicated in the thoughts and words that you think and speak, because that is those are your universal controls. That is how you shape, perceive, and create your reality. And we have bottom of the deck, number 40. You're ready for more. Your career is growing and blossoming. Now is the time to make the changes you have been contemplating. So if you felt like there was something that you wanted to change, shake up, shift, if you wanted to go, if you were thinking about going into your boss's office and asking for a raise, do it. If you were thinking about going into your boss's office and telling them you want to, giving them an ultimatum, I'm not saying that that'll go in your favor, but trust that if that's the calling you have, trust the path. Not encouraging anyone to do anything irresponsible, but you know what the calling is for you. And that change in career may not even be, it just says you're ready for more. Your career is expanding and blossoming. There may be something you're doing for fun right now that you don't even realize is about to become a massive income stream for you. And I'm like I said, this is the most abundant timeline. And I'm going to come over here to the Ascension Oracle to get a final message, and I'm going to read the book on this one. And then I am going to love and leave y'all there. Let's see. One final message of clarity and confirmation for the collective. One final message. Thank you. Bottom of the deck. Stop doing, start being. I almost want to read this one, but I'm going to read the one that jumped out. We have number 21, nurture, and that is definitely this Empress energy. And you see the energy of these cards. So, you know, if there has been questions or manifestations around fertility and children and things of that nature, just know that it is all working out exactly as it should be in divine timing. Number 21, nurture. Trust in the divine for the soul, for the nurturance of your soul. Within you there is an internal wellspring of love, an infinite reservoir of sustenance to nourish your soul. Loved one, this card encourages you to remember your oneness with this source of love. When you trust in this connection, your soul is continuously nourished with absolute love. Integrate this knowing in your everyday life through acts of self-love and always will. Integrate this knowing in your everyday life through acts of self-love, and always will your cup be full. By embracing this truth in oneness, you will always know your worth. You are a spark of the divine, a magnificent being of light, love in human form. Through this knowing and wholeness of being, you draw to your souls who can, through this knowing and wholeness of being, you draw to you souls who can meet you as you authentically are. Be the real you. Souls who are also nourished by the source of eternal love. Open yourself up more fully to the rapture and richness of this cornucopia of love. You are so very loved and nurtured always. Exercise. Take some time out to self-nurture. What brings you joy? Perhaps a long bath, a walk at the beach, or a day of pampering and a massage. Affirmation. I trust that I am nurtured always by the divine source of love. And this card is associated with the sacral and the heart chakra. That's that inner fire, that creative, sensual, like engaging the senses. This is a time to truly engage your senses in your 3D reality. This is not a time to dissociate, to detach, to avoid, to numb, to run. This is a time to be fully present, because the choices you make right now determine how this timeline plays out for you. And it's going to be abundant as soon as you release resistance. And if you don't feel any resistance right now, that is your confirmation that you are exactly where you should be. Do not try to create resistance. Do not look for reasons to, if the words that are coming out, do not look for reasons to self-sabotage. Don't look for reasons to turn away the blessing that is meant for you. And even if you do turn it away now, it's not to say that it'll never come back, but it will come back in a different package at a different time, and you will continue to experience those delays, that Knight of Pentacles energy, that slow moving energy. But as soon as you open your heart space and can see and feel and trust yourself, because when you're in a chaotic situation, or you're in a situation that maybe a past version of you may have been like just say, the phrase when people be like, if you would have told me 10 years ago that I would be where I am right now, I never would have believed you. Like, it's that type of energy. But don't let that past version of you that is in disbelief keep you from having this divine experience, because it is meant for you, and it is going to anchor these 5D New Earth frequencies into your reality permanently. That this month of October is that's what's happening. Anchoring the 5D New Earth frequencies into your timeline permanently. But you have to stand in your truth. You cannot allow yourself to be swayed by those who are stuck in lower density vibrations. You can be aware and still love and communicate and talk to beings who are stuck in lower density vibrations, but that does not mean that you lower your vibration to match them. You stay where you are, and they can either stay where they are, or they can rise to meet you where you are. But the longer that there is a separation, don't be alarmed if people start falling out of your reality, because you're not a vibrational match anymore. And that's just the long and the short of it. Vibration is the sturdiest boundary you can set, and most of the time it's unintentional. Like, you are just being your authentic self, and those who are not a vibrational match to that authenticity are going to vibrate out of your reality. And that's just confirmation for someone who is currently experiencing maybe a dwindling friend circle, or strained family relationships with people who are entrenched in or indoctrinated into different belief systems, or have very rigid ways of viewing this existence. This is your confirmation that it's okay. It's okay. It is all working out exactly as it should be. I am going to get an angel number message, and then I am 1, 2, 3, 4 on the bottom of the deck. Connection. Personal growth, oneness, and manifesting goals, connection and completion. First, focus on the positive changes occurring due to your efforts. Then expand your horizons and permit yourself to try something new. So many positive shifts are in store for you. The world around you is changing in favor of your intentions. So be intentional. Know that your intentions are being fulfilled. And when you catch yourself in those darker thoughts, acknowledge them, but also acknowledge that they don't have a place on this timeline. We have 333, 0220, and 1001. So literally 1, 2, 3, basically. 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 999 on the bottom of the deck. Completion of a cycle. But this is spiritual realm. Loyalty, responsibility, truth, love, light, growth, and solution. Applying honesty and light daily is a fast track to creating a peaceful and meaningful life. It's how you find solutions and comfort. Release worries by speaking your truth and expressing emotions regularly. Open up, for the best is yet to come. Open up, because the best is yet to come. 333, resources, material and spiritual abundance, wealth, confidence, material game, The game of life is already won, so mote it be, and so it is. Material gain, epic romance. I told you that love was in the air with this, all these union energies. Like, I can't make this up. Divine partnership is literally in the cards. Divine union, holy union. All that is good and pleasant in your life will multiply. Angels are sending the number to reassure you of the prosperity and well-being ahead. Your surroundings will treat you with admiration and respect. Use it for the greater good. These blessings that are coming in for you, the reason they're coming is because Source knows that you are going to use all that you are given for kingdom building. And it's not selfish to build your own kingdom, because you're not building your kingdom to isolate yourself. You have plans that are beyond you. You have a vision that supports communities. 0220, pleasure, leisure, rest, holiday, love, affection, kindness, happiness. You are worthy of affection, leisure, and pleasure. If you tell your family and friends how you feel, you'll find that you're all on the same page and can work together effectively. Many people are rooting for you. If you spread love, it will find its way back to you, multiplied. And I know I just spoke on people potentially being in strained family relationships or seeing their friend group dwindle, but there is also the opposite. Some of these relationships, although it would be fine if they did leave, if you truly feel that there is something that needs to be expressed before the separation or to avoid the separation, whatever it is, express yourself. Do not be afraid to speak up in these connections, because that might end the strain. It's literally saying, if you tell your family and friends how you feel, you'll find that you're all on the same page and can work together effectively. That's usually the issue, is that there was a lack of communication, but the floodgates are opening for communication. 1001, abundance, manifestation, money, dreams, vision, and prosperity. Focus on the good and maintain your concentration on the outcomes you desire. It is time to put your faith and time into your ideas and pursue your goals with all your might. You have such a beautiful, courageous, and brave spirit. That's what I was saying, like engaging with all of your senses in your reality. It's time to take action. There has been a divine delay, a divine pause while this Knight of Pentacles was showing up, because this is the slowest moving knight, but this Knight of Swords counterbalancing it. Yeah, it was a long time coming, but it's here now, and it's here to stay, because what the Knight of Pentacles brings is not short-lived. This is a long-term manifestation that is going to continue to bring you the abundance, the resources, and the pleasure that you so sincerely deserve. But on that note, I am going to love and leave y'all here. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing. There is a tip jar link in the description if you are interested in supporting the channel in that way. Tips are welcome and appreciated, but not required. And may whatever you give be returned to you tenfold. I am wishing you an abundant ascension, and I will see y'all in the next video. Love y'all. Peace.